Hello, welcome to my application. It's called Accounts List. It is a list of your accounts. It's in different styles and different orders. This first screen is just a general idea of what's going on with this app. At the word home to the left of that is a hamburger icon. You press on that and it'll open up the drawer with all the other screens. For the next screen is accounts list. And because we don't have your accounts yet, we start with the sample data. Those can be deleted as you seem fit. You can expand this to get a little more information out of it. When you do, you have the icon to edit, which is a pencil. Click on the pencil. You can make changes. Click on the trash can to delete it. And that looks like a bookmark is a bookmark. And the other pieces of information is the username, the user's email address, and not the user, but the customer accounts corporation. If you click on that, it'll go right to that website. And the date there is when it was open. This is in alphabetical order by corporation name A, B, and C. And because A, B, and C is in the same order that the IDs created 1, 2, 3, they both are the same way. But let's say we want to put them in open date order. We want to see the most current first. So we can change the sort to say, give me the open date descending. And see, that brings that 9:30. See, this opens. I clicked on the the funky the sample websites, and it tried to open it. Okay, this is we can now maybe add another account. Look at the lower bottom. There's a plus sign. Plus on that, and say Corporation D. Sue is the username, and Sue at mail.com is the email address. Save that up, or we can change the date when it's open. Right now it defaults to the current date. And let's say we're setting it up 2 days later. It really was Monday when it was set up. That's the open date. And we save it. Save. And then the X here to get back out of this activity. And there they are, and they're in descending order. Notice 9:30, then the 8:23. I'm going to go back to that. For some reason, I have to look at my date. September. Oh, I thought I saw September right here. I was looking at the wrong one. It was highlighted. There we go. I thought I had the wrong month. I didn't. It was September 23rd on Corporation D. Okay, so the next list that I like is to bookmark. There are certain accounts that I'm always going after. The rest of them, I don't want to throw them away, and I get to them every once in a while. But there's a few that I'm constantly going back to. And so in this case, I'm going to say that's Corporation B and D. I think I will resort this back in name order. And we've bookmarked Corporation B and Corporation D. We go to the bookmark list. Now we have a shorter active list. Okay. Now if you want to, we can say we don't know that it's on the active list, but we kind of want to remember. We know what it's spelled like, so we know this one had a D in it that we're looking for. There it is. Now if you said corporation, C-O-R, it's going to give us all because they all have the letter corporation, the letter C-O-R in them. But you can unbookmark that. Then you can go back to your bookmarks, and it's no longer bookmarked. Okay, count. Did I do that right? There, it's gone. Sometimes it goes a little bit slow. Most of the time it hits it. Okay, now we have gone over all three lists. There's another list called suggested passwords. If you look at lower bottom, you can add suggested passwords. Just add as many as you like. What these passwords are, the criteria is a 10-position password with a letter that's capitalized, a number, and a special character. The rest of the letters are either on the left side or the right side of the keyboard. I found that was helpful when I'm getting paper. When you're registering, you just use one hand for entering your password. Now you can highlight it to look at it. You could also, let's say, delete some, move them around, since we don't need those. These are not attached to your account. And this is kind of an archaic way, but it's a very sound, secure way. What happens is every time, go back to the accounts, every time you create a new account, the ID number gets incremented. That's the number at the bottom right. We'll open them all up. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you will have a list that has the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1 will have the password for Corporation A, 2 will have a password for Corporation B. But you won't see on that piece of paper anything except for the ID number and the password. It is an archaic way. It's a two-step process, and I'm looking into enhancing it. So that's how those suggested passwords go. Now, this last one gives you a little bit more detail about what we discussed. We have one more feature that's really nice, and it's called Dropbox. You can use this. You have to have a Dropbox account. What it does is it takes your accounts and it has, when you say back up, you get your accounts out there and you ask to back it up, and it'll put it in JSON order, and it'll put it out to a directory called accounts and into the file name called accounts.json. And then later, if you wanted to restore the old way, or let's say your phone gets crashed or something, so you have to start up a new phone and you install it, then you can restore right from Dropbox, because that's your private place, and there it is, and you can get it back. And that would be this restore process. I can't use it to show you to you now, but because I don't have my Dropbox set up on the emulator. But what it does is when you ask to back up or restore, it'll ask you to sign in, and then it'll ask you for some permissions, and you can say continue, and then it'll come back to say whether it did it and what it did. So when you're ready to roll with this, you go back here and add your account, and then maybe get rid of some of these other guys. Say, yes, I don't want this corporation. I don't want that sample. I don't want the B anymore either. And I think I've shown you all the features. So one more thing is in the Abouts there, and in the Home, there's a privacy policy button here, and that is to let you know, continue with that I will not affect your user stuff. I'm not collecting any information, and I'm putting it in words here. So that's all I have. That's plenty. That's a pretty nice little guy. I hope you install it, enjoy it, and give me some good ratings. Thank you for your time. Bye.